From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running from Gillette. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And they will throw to get us started here. He finds Diggs right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Here's the pistol snap to May. This will be caught once again by Diggs. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. This play goes for 36. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Here goes that. Ready, what's that? Torpedo! Hey, we're gonna do something.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
What's that? Ready, what's that? Good.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Oh, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's made of the air. It is caught left side. Keeps it moving. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get 6 more on their early advantage. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Ball's out of the pocket quick. Well, the pressure defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Hold on a second.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So first down from the 41. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Now Nix on third down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. And goes to the hurry up here.
That's another Broncos first down.
Nix getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4.
Broncos 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Here's May. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. Second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. May now from the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Ready, what's up?
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll try it now with Stevenson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
2-yard line.
First down from the 42. Counter play. It's Henderson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
From the gun, it's May. This one to Williams out left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. May out the play fake. Headed out right. Connects on the crosser. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. All right, time to get this 2nd quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. First down, May. Cut near the goal line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
What's that? Ready, what's that? Torpedo! Switch. Here you go.
Henderson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to Henderson. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots now lead by 10. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. It got formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Third and long for Nix. That's caught. He found some space. Free inside the 30. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos make it a 1-score game in the 1st half.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May. Taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Tossing it to Henderson. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And that play, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Here goes tonight.
Throwing is May. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun, here's May. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And his choice to leave that end zone going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. First and 10 from the 43. On the draw, they give to Harvey. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Nix to throw. Passing downfield, working the left. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
First pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Design run, here's Nix. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
It's fourth down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. The kick by Lutz is good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. High-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
Goes to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 32. Nix now to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Will muster a little down to the 30. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for Broncos first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to move with the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, kid. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hold on, set. Ready? Ready? Testing.
3rd and long for him here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this 2-point try.
The Broncos will line up for the...
He'll call his own number. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Off the play action, May. Cut along the left sideline. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
On play action, here's May. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180. Hit hard. 34.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Nix. Caught, nice gain left side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down Denver. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he could get the first down.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. On the handoff, here's Jacob. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That one gains 7. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he only gets this one down to the 9. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Man in motion, out of the slot. 2nd down, give to Harvey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Laying on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Play action with Nix. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Hey, what's up?
Here's the pistol snap to May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
First down from the 42. Going left side. Here's Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Headed in reverse so far. Time shifting to drive. Here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th, Nix. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
They go play action. Here's May. That's taken in by Henry. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Broncos go with a dime look here on 3rd down. Back to throw it. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Ready, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
You know, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring the best. When you standing in your front yard, yelling.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on a second.
Throwing here, Nix. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
50 yards on the play. And the Broncos first down.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
Hold on a second.
From the red zone on 1st. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. And the Patriots will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Third, what's that? 30. Hey, what's that? Yep, 45. Here you go. Here. You're on the ball.
It's Henderson on the give. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Third, what's that?
It's May from the end zone. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets all down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
Hey, here we go, throw. Hey, what's that?
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots holding a 4-point lead. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Third, what's that? Hey, what's that? Go now!
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And he gets it away from his end zone. Ripping off yards past the 40. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. That's the 20! And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Here he is to throw. McLaughlin's got it. Complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Oh, my son!
Back to throw. And he'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And this is down all the way to the 3. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Almost.
Here's a look for Nix. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He'll get this to Henry. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Crazy. Crazy. Now here goes that. Hey, 5. Hey, what's that?
He'll look to throw it. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Hey, what's that?
Looking to throw it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Crazy. Now here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Throwing again, it's May. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hey, here we go. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
Throwing now. Forced down to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
Where was that?
Desperation time here on fourth. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Oh, my set.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side could snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a mid